How did you catch your cheating wife? I recorded her having sex with my best friend and made a Windows Movie Maker edit. Then I took it to court. With several break insurance in nearby neighborhoods, I thought it wise to get a security system. I installed door sensors that alert us when they've been opened. My wife went ballistic when I told her about the sensors. She couldn't articulate why she thought they were a bad idea, but she wasn't uncomfortable with them in place. I didn't see any sense in this. I told a friend about it and he replied, "Have you ever thought that she doesn't want the sensors because she's sneaking people over?" The thought nagged at me for a while. So a week later I had a business trip overnight for 3 nights. And when I checked the alarm system in the evening, it wasn't online. I checked it the next morning and it was back. I swallowed this and didn't say anything to her, but it repeated the next 2 evenings offline and then back online. When I got home, I went to the store, got a camera, and set it facing the system. Sure enough, my wife was the one turning it off. Now that I knew it was her, I wanted to see what she was doing. I moved the camera facing it towards the entry door that had triggered and learned over several more discoveries. She was having a male guest, my best friend. He had been married to his wife for 17 years with all their kids in high school. I couldn't believe he was sneaking over to my house. Put the wireless camera in our bedroom only to find out they weren't doing it in the bed but in our walk-in closet, which is spacious enough to get the job done. The camera picked up the audio but not the video. I captured some such as them leaving the closet naked but not actually in the act. I waited for her to leave for shopping and repositioned the camera in the closet. I caught them in full glory the next time he came over. Now what? My friend told me while I had enough evidence, she would still put up a denial because she didn't want to get him in trouble with his wife. So she'll dig in and won't give. Your best bet is to bundle all this stuff and give it to her lover's wife anonymously. Once this happens, the dominoes will flow backward and your wife must come to you with a confession. If you do it right, you can erase all your fingerprints. It keeps you from being the accuser. I liked this plan, but I wanted to finish it. So I used some Movie Maker software and pieced together all the parts and stages of the investigation, dates and times and strung these together in a timeline. This part was fun, so I added context captions for more information. Once this was all done, I had the urge to set it to music. So I used spy music like Mission Impossible, and when the two lovers met at the door I used Gershwin tunes for the big love scene. I set it to a rock music tune and made it do close-up zooms. I was getting all the anger out of my system while making it. It seems a little strange, but there was this odd thrill of having won the game and mastered it, and now I was about to play her instead of the other way around. You might as well knock it out of the park. I added comedy pop-ups with thought bubbles of quips next to their heads. I started laughing hysterically. After it was done, I couldn't help but wonder if I was losing it. I had a friend hand the video to my best friend's wife so I would remain anonymous. He said he was investigating her husband's background for a new position he was considering at work. After following him around, he discovered the video and left it with her. Only much later did she learn who I was. So after I dropped it off with this cheated-on wife, I waited for the bombs to fall. That evening my wife came to me teary-eyed and confessed. I asked her why now, and she told me the wife had called her with the information and how she had obtained it. So my wife got in front of the train and spilled her guts about everything. I had the mind to keep the wireless camera in the room. When she started the confession, I started recording.